Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is the 1000 subscriber special, in case you didn't see in the title. But yeah, so today I reached 1000 subscribers, which is really hard to believe, and I really don't know what to say because I never thought my channel would get to be this big. I just kind of wanted to upload that first Greta Van Fleet cover video just to see maybe others would appreciate it, and I thought maybe I'd get 100 views on that max because I had 8 subscribers at the time. But here we are, 1000 subscribers later. And so today I'll be doing a rig rundown and just a couple of my guitars I'll show you guys and explain them to you, because I've had quite a few requests on my previous videos just to do a rig rundown, see what pedals I'm using, see what kind of amp I'm using. So yeah, let's get right into this. So most of my tone comes from this amp, the Marshall. I do not have a whole ton of pedals, and I'll show you my pedals in a second. But yeah, like I said, my tone comes from this Marshall. Clean setting is pretty self-explanatory. The first pedal I'll show you guys, this is my loop station, Boss looper pedal. And so these things are really great for guitar players who want to learn how to solo over top of a series of chords, because in order to solo you have to be within the key that the chord progression is going in, for those of you who don't know that already. And that might be why you're frustrated with your soloing, because it doesn't sound right with the chords that you're playing with. So a series of chords have to have, like, you have to play a solo within the key of those chords. So say it's an F chord, you have the whole F scale, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and F to play around with. And then if you want to make it jazzy, you can add some accidentals in there if you're doing a jazz type solo. But yeah, so that's the basis of that. Loop pedal is amazing for that. And I'll just demo it real quick with the clean setting on this amp to give you guys an idea of the tone. This guitar I'm also using is an EVH Wolfgang. Really nice guitar. I love the sound of this. It gives not quite a Strat sound, not quite a Les Paul sound, because they're Eddie Van Halen custom pickups, right? So sound wicked, overdriven. They sound really nice, clean. So I'll give you guys just a quick run through, show you how this loop pedal works, get you guys on the sound for the amp and the sound from the guitar. So that kind of stuff, create your own chord progressions, put it over top of the loop pedal, loop it through, and then you can just solo over top of that. This is also really cool if you have riffs. It has 11 spots of storage, so you can play through it and it'll store stuff. If you have riffs, you can record one, and then if you want to do like harmonized riffs over top of that, you can record it over top and just kind of create almost a song. I've done a few things like that where I've kind of turned something into a song that was just a riff to begin with, just kind of playing around, right? So yeah, really helpful pedal. I definitely recommend for any of you who don't have one yet, especially if you're into soloing and stuff. If you're just a rhythm guitar player, maybe not, but then again, you can also create small riffs and overlay them over top of each other. So yeah, that's this pedal. I went over the guitar with you guys, just an EVH Wolfgang. Got the whammy bar on it, so. And then I'll put the amp on overdrive here to show you guys the pickups here. So that's on the rhythm setting. This guitar is opposite most guitars. Eddie likes it. So that's tone up, and then you can turn your tone all the way down. It gives that more deep, dark sound. And then put it on both pickups. a brighter sound, and then the actual bridge pickup. So you get that even more of the punch type sound coming out at you. So again, really nice pickups. If you like heavier type music, especially playing Van Halen, this is the guitar for you. Especially Marshall amp as well gives really nice tones for that. What I did there was I just turned the gain all the way up to 10. So yeah, gain varies on here. It gives you different tones for wherever you set the gain. I've also got my treble really high because I was playing some Led Zeppelin stuff, and Jimmy Page tends to have pretty high treble in his playing, but most of the time they're all at half. But yeah, for that last part I was playing treble at max. So yeah, that's it for this guitar, and then I'll show you my next pedal and my next guitar as well. The other guitar you guys see most frequently. Now I do have other guitars in the videos. I have my SG, which you guys have seen. That guitar is pretty self-explanatory. Really nice guitar to start off with. Really nice guitar for professional player as well. They're nice and light. They play really nicely. So yeah, and also the Epiphone Les Paul, great entry Les Paul as well, because they're really nice guitars for the price they come at. They play super well. They have really nice tone. Again, I got tons of comments on my videos saying that before I got this guitar actually, that the Les Paul there actually, it sounds really close to Jake's tone, and that it's got a really nice sound coming from it. Looks really nice. A few people even asked me what model of Gibson it is. So yeah, if you're gonna buy a Les Paul, you're just starting out, you don't want to spend thousands of dollars, definitely go out, buy an Epiphone, start off with that. They're amazing guitars, nothing wrong with them at all. So, and then this I just got recently. It's a 2018 / Anaconda Burst Les Paul. Super happy with this one, 12-inch neck. It plays amazing. It's like the most comfortable guitar I've ever played, basically. All of Slash's specs, the guy obviously knows how to create a perfect guitar. This is based off of the classic Les Paul model with a few of Slash's touches to it. So yeah, you got the Anaconda Burst on the front. I got it all tuned up here. It's tuned down half a step, and then let me just switch my pedals over real quick. Now the next and only other pedal that I have at the moment is the Dunlop Crybaby wah pedal. These things, absolutely amazing pedals. If you're gonna buy a wah pedal, spend your money on a Dunlop, because they're the best of the best. Slash uses them on stage. Slash has his custom wah pedals that he sells, I know, and so do a bunch of other bands. I'm not sure what those ones are like compared to this. I imagine they have a few tweaks, and they usually have their custom colors. But yeah, just with the plain wah pedal, you really can't go wrong. So I'll play, turn this up, I'll play this on clean. So. That's the Slash Les Paul on clean. These are Seymour Duncan Slash pickups in there, so that's how you get closest to Slash's tone. He also uses a Marshall amp. That goes to show when one of the pros are using an amp like that, it means it's good quality, right? So yeah, so wah pedal, I'll put this on gain. Before I use the wah pedal, I'll play... Actually, no, I'll have to go back to the other... No, I'll use this one. So yeah, this one's tuned down, but what I did here was I had the Overdrive gain at 1 or 2 on the dials here. So 1 or 2, you turn it down pretty low, and then volume is just there. All your equalizers are in the middle, and then my reverb, I have it on a little bit, not that it really does a whole lot when it's on that so little. So yeah, that's how you get your tone like Jake from Greta Van Fleet. He's got it really low gain, but it still packs a really hard punch. So, and then going to something like what Slash would play, just on the neck pickup here. That's the neck pickup right there, and I turn the gain all the way up, and with those Seymour Duncan Slash pickups you get the sound almost exactly like what Slash has it on his Appetite for Destruction album. Now both pickups compared to the neck, so it packs a little bit more of a punch, and then I'll show you guys the wah pedal here in a sec. The bridge pickup now. So I've got all my tone here. You can adjust these two to make it a darker sound, but I've got them up most of the time. So here with your wah pedal and your bridge pickup, you can play sound like Slash. Kick in your wah pedal. So yeah, wah pedal sounds super cool. Got that one just recently as well. Super happy with that. But yeah, I believe a lot of people thought I played through pedals, and the belief is that you kind of gotta play through pedals to get a certain sound. In some cases, yes, that's very true. Especially for stuff like David Gilmour, what he's doing for Pink Floyd. He uses tons of pedals to get that distinct sound, right? But to get a super solid punch tone, just you need an amp that gives you that tone, and you don't really need all the pedals that are out there, right? Because a pedal itself, it's a small little box. It's pretty expensive. For an overdrive pedal especially, when you've got a good amp that gives a killer overdrive, you really do not need to go out and buy a distortion pedal, just because this gives off the perfect tone, right? And it even matches some of the guitar players like Jake, for example. A lot of people have asked, how do you get your tone? What pedals are you using to get your tone? It's all coming from the amp. So you have to be able to kind of adjust the tone on your guitar, and then adjust the tone and equalization on your amp, and then once you get a hold of that, then you can completely match up the tone with distortion. But then if you need like chorus or something, or reverb, obviously this amp has reverb in it. I'll actually sample that for you guys. Here is without reverb, and then with reverb. So that's with the reverb. It's got a pretty nice reverb on it, but again, it's not a reverb based amp. It's meant for classic rock and roll for the most part. That's why it packs such a nice tone. So yeah, that's basically all the gear I use. I have a few acoustic guitars. Those are pretty self-explanatory. The 12-string Yamaha and the 6-string Yamaha as well. So yeah, thanks again guys for all the subscribers, everybody who's subscribed and liked and watched my videos, and I honestly am lost for words because I never imagined I'd have such a big following and still growing, right? So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll be sure to keep uploading content. If you guys have any requests, I have a few more Grid Event Fleet things that I'll do, but after that I need more requests. So otherwise I'll just find something that I think is cool. I'll still do that, but it's nice to have requests because eventually I run out of ideas, right? So if you could request songs, I'll try and get to them as soon as possible, and if you want a lesson for them as well, then I will make a lesson for it. So yeah, until next time, guys, just keep on rocking, and we'll see you in the next video.